Hey y'all, we're going up to feed. Look at that. It snowed last night. They weren't even calling for snow, but woke up this morning and snow. So the kids are already in the truck. They've got it running. They are ready to get up here and get chores done. So feed and milk, and I'm gonna show y'all some of the spots I've cleaned up and see what else we get into. So yesterday I took the hay over and rolled it down the ridge where I've been cleaning and let the cows out of the hayfield. Left the gate open to the hayfield hoping they would go back in there to get water, because typically they do. They did not. They have found my hay stash. So all the cows are over here chowing down on hay, and now I've got to try to lure them back up on the ridge to roll out hay. I think they'll follow me, but we're going to find out. I can't believe that they actually came all the way down here for water rather than right back to the hayfield. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. Had to turn my bag around so I don't get a wet hiney. My tractor seat has holes all in it now. They've torn my hay netting up, so now my bales are falling apart when I go to move them. Huh, what a mess. The mud is just more mud now. I think I'd be better off, rather than taking this hay over on the ridge, just roll it down on this ridge right here, because after seeing this, I don't really think they're going to follow me over there. Since that didn't work out like I wanted, I originally had planned anyway, I've only got 3 bales of hay left. So that's 3 days. Maybe not even that at the rate they're eating it. Anyway, let's ride up top and I'll show y'all what I cleaned up and burned up top up there. Hopefully you can remember what it looked like before. So let's ride up here and see. Oh, it's cold. Josiah wore my gloves yesterday, even though he has his own, and left them somewhere that he doesn't remember, and so I'm up here with no gloves, riding around on the four-wheeler in the snow and the cold. My fingers are froze. But anyway, so over behind me here, you can I do not know if y'all remember what this looked like before, but there was brush piles, just huge brush piles piled all across, even over to here where that one's still smoldering. And I used that skid steer and pushed everything up into piles, cleaned up a lot of the stuff that was just laying around, and burned it. And I'm surprised, because I haven't come up here, I didn't come up yesterday at all and push it up, but it is almost all burned up. Looks way better up here. And very thankful to be able to use the skid steer to clean up around here, because when I had the dozer a couple years, oh well, not 2 years ago, but 1.5 years ago, it was in the summer, and I couldn't tell a whole lot about what I was doing because of all the brush and undergrowth, and it was just hard to see everything and do a good job with it, because I'm not, I mean, I have experience operating equipment, but not like a lot of guys will have, you know, 5, 10, 20 years doing that. So I can do it and do it just fine, but I guess I just don't have a lot of hours on equipment really. But wow, it's pretty, y'all. Check that out. It is really pretty. So I walk over this way. Before I had that dozer here, you could not even see from up here because it was just forest. Well, kind of a forest. It was a young, brushy, overgrown forest. So this right down here is our hayfield. which is much bigger than you can see here. So where we keep the cows. That there is the barn. You can see through the trees there. And that's looking out over the valley. Pretty cool. This ridge that goes along here, the New River runs at the bottom just on this side of that. And from the barn, you can actually see the New River some days. So anyway, I'm cold. The kids are probably finished feeding, doing their chores down here. So I am gonna ride back down and check on them. This mud, y'all, this snow and the mud is just like, it's been muddy for most of this winter so far. I would say probably 2 or 3 dry-ish days is all we've had, because it's just been enough rain to keep everything from drying out. And I think looking at the weather, which they were not calling for snow. I was surprised when I woke up this morning and there was snow. But it, I think the next 5 or 6 days there's not supposed to be any precipitation. So the plan is to really throw down working up here, getting things cleaned up, packed up, sorted out, everything ready to list this farm for sale. So that's the goal. We'll see how that all goes. We've kind of been under the weather a little bit too. It's kind of been this stomach bug type thing, just filtering through everybody, and it's made 3 rounds in some of us. I think I've had it twice. Some of the kids have had it 3 times. But today, so far, we are all well, and thankful for that. And anyway, it's just pretty up here, y'all. It's very, very pretty. But let me go down and see what the kids are doing. The sun's starting to peek through right over there. So let me go down and check on these kids. So I got back down to the barn and everybody was done with their chores. The cows were, the cows were fed. The cows were milked, and the chickens and dogs and turkeys and geese and guineas were all fed. So I'm back down here. I'm gonna go in here and start skimming this sheetrock again for the 2nd time. I did it last week and have not had a chance to get back in there and sand and skim it for the 2nd time. So trying to get this laundry room, bathroom wrapped up so it can be finished, and that'll just be a huge relief off of our plate to get that done. But hey, thanks for joining us. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to our channel, click the like button, comment below, and let us know. I'm still not feeling well, so forgive me. So let us know what you think of this video. We'll talk to y'all later.